Hello, sweet parents. Welcome to the When Our Adult Children Walk Away podcast. My name is Dr. Janet Steinkamp, and during each episode of When Our Adult Children Walk Away, I will provide my professional and personal insights, information and opportunities for your self-reflection and growth, tips and tricks to make every day count, and encouragement to keep moving forward. I'm here to help you dig deep and get down to the root causes so that you can find your way out of the darkness to a positive and lasting relationship. Grab your notebook and a pen, settle into your favorite chair, and let's get to it. This episode is a continuation of a conversation in an episode about the differences between friends, advocates, and flying monkeys. I like to call this one When Our Family and Friends Begin to Fly, because it's so frequently a friend advocate who has approached, maybe even successfully, our estranged or estranging adult son or daughter when they flip and they're defined or seen as a flying monkey. So a quick review of the short episode defining the two. A friend advocate is somebody who actively supports us. They're a champion, and they know somehow they're also connected to our adult child. So they approach the adult child and advocate on our behalf. Whether we know they do it or not at our direction. Perhaps we've talked about it before, and so they know where we stand, but they're not being sent. That's a key difference. We are not sending them. Now, a flying monkey, differently, is somebody who we do send, who goes to deliver a message for us. And yes, this term came out of The Wizard of Oz. You know the flying monkeys. They go out to do the witch's bidding without any question or deviation. So the difference, again, is that we send them, and from the adult child's perspective, we are controlling them. That they are as much a victim of our control, and if they're calling us a narcissist, our narcissism. And so if there's any alignment, they are going to try to get the flying monkey to align with them. Big difference. So when does the advocate become the flying monkey? Now, some people, we just send them in to try to fix things. Other people we send with this good intent. And both flying monkeys, because we send them and we send them with a message. But in both cases, the adult child doesn't want to hear from them. They want to be alone. They've asked us to give them space. And so sending people into their bubble is as bad as us stepping into it. And the risk to that person, the third party, is that they also may be excommunicated. They could be cut off as well. The friend advocate flips into the flying monkey when they don't stop. When they continue to pursue the adult son or daughter and keep knocking on the door. They keep bringing the same message. They keep persuading, trying to win them over, defend the parent. Within 2 or 3 conversations, typically, that person has become an enemy or a representative of the parent. So some of the key differences: awareness and intent. The flying monkeys lack awareness of the full situation and the true nature of the narcissist, and they're manipulated into harmful behavior. That's the adult child's perception. The advocate is usually somebody who's well-informed, and they intentionally work to support the relationship for both the adult child and the parent. They typically are seen to be safe and constructive people by both the parent and the adult child. The roles and actions are different. The key differences are that the flying monkey really presents what the adult child perceives to be the narcissist's agenda. They are there to perpetuate the abuse and the manipulation, to attempt to change the adult child's behavior, their perspective, their memory. They put the adult child at risk for the same kinds of persuasion and influence the parent is trying to exert. An advocate, friend advocate, is different because they are perceived by both parties to be serving the best interests, and that they're working to empower both people. Another area of difference is the motivation. The flying monkey, acts out of manipulation, misplaced loyalty, and fear. They are also afraid of the person who's sending them. There's something that's being held over them. You'll lose a relationship. I'll be angry at you. You'll lose your social position because I'll, persuade people that you're bad. Whatever it is that that the parent who's perceived to be the narcissist has over the person going to approach the adult child, that is the motivation. It's out of fear and manipulation. The friend advocate is acting out of empathy and justice. They are looking to genuinely support both people and identify the harmful dynamics and neutralize them. That's the difference. So let's talk about the people who approach our adult son or daughter. We don't even know about it. They are approaching our son and daughter on their own initiation, wanting things to be better. Why would they do that? What's the motivation for them? What do they get out of that? Well, the first and most likely is that they want to restore harmony. They want to restore balance in the family, in the friend group, in the nuclear family. Maybe it's in-laws who see their adult child as involved, and so they want to neutralize that. Another reason that they might approach our adult child is that they're really concerned about emotional well-being. They genuinely see the cause of significant emotional distress as something potentially related to mental health, physical health, something that's not healthy that they think they might be able to influence and help heal. Another reason they might approach our son or daughter is because they want to strengthen their own relationship with our son or daughter. They see this as being able to win favor with the adult child, to help them come back, find their way back to the family. And they encourage that reconciliation because it is in their favor. Another reason is that they maybe are promoting forgiveness and understanding. They see that the distress, the faltering of the relationship may be due to a lack of maturity or personal growth or understanding on the part of either the adult child or the parent. So they're really promoting forgiveness and understanding. They want to help people understand where the misunderstanding is. Another reason people might be approaching our adult child and persisting on doing that is that they want to maintain social cohesion in really tight-knit communities where families are involved and there's a risk for unresolved conflict. The entire system is affected negatively. Every social gathering, every communication, every celebration, no matter where this group comes together, whether it's in a faith-based community, at a school, in someone's home, there's disruption to the social cohesion, and people aren't invested in bringing that back to balance. And so sometimes people take it upon themselves to approach our adult children because they want to get back to a social cohesion. And they might approach us. They are likely to approach us to say, how can I help? What is missing? What's going on? They want to sort it out. Another reason people may be approaching either our adult children or us is that they believe in second chances. They don't know the whole story, so they don't understand what led up to the situation. They don't understand all of the second chances, third chances, fourth chances, the continued knocking at the door for money. Whatever it is, they don't have the whole picture. And the question in that case is, do they need it? Should they have it? Is this person, are they a steel vault or are they a leaky sieve? Are they going to be able to hold that information and take it into consideration as they continue to pursue this belief in second chances. And then there are people who simply are feeling lonely. They miss that relationship. They miss us. They miss the adult child. They miss that person, and they feel isolated. We talk about the parent feeling isolated. We talk about the adult child being isolated when they cut off family. But the people around us may also feel isolated. The last reason that I want to talk about here is that people can feel empathy, personal experience. They may know from firsthand experience the price of the breaking relationship that both parties will experience if the relationship fails, if the two people, parent and adult child, can't come back together. They may be invested in bringing you and your adult child back together because they couldn't repair their own. They couldn't bring those people back together. So when we think of flying monkeys and our friend advocate, we need to think about their motivation. We need to think about their presentation. We need to think about how we can neutralize the negative aspects of other people approaching our son or daughter on our behalf. We need to consider the benefit, the risks. We need to consider if this is negatively impacting our adult son or daughter, if it's creating more of a barrier for us. In some cases, we need to clear the way so our adult child understands and knows how to access direct communication with us, to get out all of the other voices. I worked with a family once. They called their family the institution. I do an episode on managing the institution. So again, go back to the website, look for the other episodes that relate to this. This is a very big aspect of our relationship with our son or daughter as they move away from us, and really it can determine whether they cut ties. We'll never know, and we'll never be able to control who contacts our adult children. We can influence the messaging.